Hi, hello. Hope you all fine. So today's topic is fitting of straight line equation. So it is related to semester 3 statistics students. So it is very important question. So there may be chances of getting in short answers. Okay. So now let's see. So fitting of straight line. That means what? First let us consider what is straight line. Okay. So let us consider the equation of the straight line. Okay, straight line, that is nothing but y equals to a plus bx. So this is equation 1, and where x equals to independent variable. Why? Because whatever the values, that depends on us, so that's why x is called as independent variables. Okay, so independent variables. Y equals to dependent variable. Dependent variable. Okay, next, here a comma b are unknown constants. Okay, unknown, that means we don't know, we have to find those values, unknown constants. Okay, yeah. So in order to find out these unknown constants, we have one method, that is nothing but principle of least square. So by using the principle of least square method, we can able to estimate the unknown constants. Okay, so these unknown constants or unknown values, we can say unknown constants are estimated by using the principle of least square method. By using the principle of least square method. Least square method. Okay, so what is the principle of least square method? So what's the condition, what is the definition? Okay, now let's see what is the principle of least square method definition. That means what is the rule? Okay, that is nothing but the sum of squares of deviation, the sum of squares of deviation between observed and expected values. Between what? Observed and expected values. Expected values should be what? Minimum. Okay, should be minimum. So this is the rule of principle of least square method. Okay, so now we are going to apply this rule for equation 1. Okay, for equation 1 we are going to apply this rule. So that is nothing but, that is E in the sense what? It is a notation. Okay, so E equals to sum of squares, no? So summation between observed and expected. So this is what? Observed and expected. Okay, so deviation in the sense what? Subtraction. That means what? Minus. So we have to take the minus of these two values and we have to sum and we have to square. Okay, so E equals to summation I equals to 1 to n. So the first equation is yi minus a minus b xi whole square. So this should be what? Minimum. So that's why we are going to equate it to 0. Okay, so that is the meaning of this rule. Okay, so now what we have to do is, in order to find out a and b values, we have to differentiate this equation. So we keep this equation as 2, equation 2. We consider this as equation 2. So now differentiate the above equation with respect to A and B. Okay, so we get dE by dA equals to 0, comma dE by dB equals to 0. So A in the sense what? First we will take this value. Okay, so dE by dA equals to D by dA. E in the sense what? Equation 2. So that is summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus b xi whole square equals to what? 0. Okay, so that means what? Now we have to differentiate with respect to a. So this is in the form of x power n. So what is the differentiation of x power n? That is nothing but n into x power n minus 1. Okay, so that's why 2 into summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus b xi whole to the power of 2 minus 1. So we are doing with respect to a, no? So the coefficient of a is nothing but what? Minus 1 equals to 0. So other variables we consider it as a constant. We have to differentiate only with respect to a. So that's why we get here minus 1 equals to 0. And this 2 and this minus 1 becomes what? Minus 2. So from LHS to RHS, if we take minus 2, it becomes what? 0. Summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus b xi whole to the power of 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So that equals to 0. Why? Because this minus 2 from LHS to RHS, if it goes, what? It becomes 0. Okay. So now this summation, what we have to do? This summation we have to split. Okay, so summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus summation I equals to 1 to n a minus summation I equals to 1 to n b xi equals to 0. So these negative values we have to take from LHS to RHS, then those becomes positive. Okay, those values becomes what? Positive. So that is, so summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to, so from LHS to RHS, if it goes, it becomes positive, these both terms. So that means what? Summation I equals to 1 to n a plus summation I equals to 1 to n b xi. Okay, so summation should be for only variables. For constants, the summation we should not keep. So that's why this a is constant. No, we have to bring out of the summation. Okay, front of the summation we have to write this a and this b. So summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to a summation I equals to 1 to n 1. Anything is not there, no, we have to keep here 1 plus b summation I equals to 1 to n xi. Okay, so again summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to, here this whole summation becomes n. Why? Because here the values, by one value we can take up to n. So that's why here we get what? Na. Okay, Na plus b summation I equals to 1 to n xi. Here only 1 is there, no? So that's why instead of this we wrote n. Here xi is there, so we should not write here n. Okay, so only we have to write here. So this is the second equation. We can say that this is the equation 2 or 3. 1 second, I think 3 it is. Why? Because already we gave equation 2 for this term. So now this is equation 3. So now what we have to take? This next term we have to take, that is dE by dB equals to 0. That implies what? D by dB in the sense what? Nothing but summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus bxi whole square equals to what? 0. So now we have to differentiate with respect to b. So this whole term is in the form of x square. So that means what? X power n. So that is nothing but n into x power n minus 1. So 2 into summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus bxi whole to the power of 2 minus 1 into with respect to b. So what is the quotient of b? Minus xi equals to what? 0. So now what we have to do is only this minus and this 2 we have to take from LHS to RHS. Xi we should not take. In case of this, here only minus 1 is there, no? So that's why we took this minus 2 from LHS to RHS. But here we are having minus XA. So minus 2 only we have to take that side. Minus 2XI we should not take. Only minus 2 from LHS to RHS we have to take. It becomes 0. Okay. So summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a minus b xi whole to the power of 2 minus 1 in the sense what? 1. So xi equals to what? 0. So now what we have to do? We have to multiple this summation and xi to whole this term. Okay. So summation I equals to 1 to n yi into xi. That means xi yi minus summation I equals to 1 to n a xi minus summation I equals to 1 to n b xi into xi is nothing but xi square. That equals to 0. So these negative terms from LHS to RHS we have to take. They becomes what? Positive. Summation I equals to 1 to n xi yi equals to summation I equals to 1 to n a xi plus summation I equals to 1 to n b xi square. Okay. So a and b are constants, no? That's why we have to write before summation. So summation I equals to 1 to n xi yi equals to a summation I equals to 1 to n xi plus b summation I equals to 1 to n xi square. Okay, so this is equation what? 4. So the above equations 3 and 4 are called what? Normal equations. Normal equations. So above 3 and 4 equations are called as normal equations. So by solving those normal equations, we can estimate the unknown constants or parameters. We can say unknown constants or parameters or values. We can say unknown constants. So we denote the unknown values as a cap and b cap. Okay. So these values are substituted in equation 1. So what is equation 1? That is nothing but y equals to a plus bx. So equation 1, that is y equals to a cap plus b cap x which is best fit here. Okay, so like this we have to fit the equations for straight line. Okay, fitting of straight line in the sense like this you have to do. So this is the process how to find out. Okay, hope you all understand. So if you are newly watching, please subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. So share with your friends, and also don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. If you want any topics to know from me, you can please comment. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Thank you.